Alright, good afternoon class. So today we're going to look at binary, okay? Converting binary, as we discussed in the previous video. Binary to decimal. Now you might think, whoa, that's super hard. That's impossible. But it's not, and I can show you the way to do it. So we'll do binary first. And even before we even do binary, touch it, we're going to use decimal. So binary is only goes up by 2's. So 0, then 1. Decimal goes up to 10. So we start counting at what? 1 or 0. We can't always count at 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 10 and this is 2. And so we go up by tens, all right? We go up by tens in decimal. In binary, we go up by 2's. So what is 10 times 10? 100. What's 100 times 1,000? Oh, so 100 times by 10 is 1,000. My bad. 1,000 times by 10 is 10,000, and so on. You get the picture. So we do the same thing with binary. But instead of going up by tens, we go up by 2's. Simply because that is what we're going up by, as you can see here. So what is 1 times by 2? 2. What is 2 times 2? 4. What is 4 times 2? 8. What is 8 times 2? 16. What is 16 times by 2? 32. What is 32 times by 2? 64. So you get what's happening. We're going up by 2's. And so if we wanted to do a simple number, let's do 1, 1. Most of you right now understand that's 3. But if you don't, that's fine. So we're going to write this again. 1, 2, 4, 8. And what we're doing is we're going up by 2's, okay? So that means that if we're going up by another 2, to the power of 2, we'll have to add another binary digit here. Just like with decimal, okay? If we wanted to go to the tens or hundreds column, see, like, look, this is 100 here. If we wanted to add another column, we would make it 1,000. And we would have 4 different columns now for our values. Okay, I hope I didn't confuse you there. Anyways, so 1,000, so 1, 1. So we put one of the ones here, and one here, and then another one here. And then we just go 2 plus by 1 is equal to 3. And there we go, we have our answer. This is exactly the same principle as you might remember when you were in kindergarten or year 1. We would put you'd count how many hundreds are there, how many tens are there, and how many ones are there. That is essentially what we're doing as well. Now let's do a bit of a harder one. Let's do 1, 0, 1, 1. Note that I don't say 1011 because it's not 1011. It's 1, 0, 1, 1. So 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Alright. Now, you might get confused here. Where do we start? We always start with the lowest. This is the lowest. Just like if we had $396 in our bank, we would start counting here. This is the biggest. This one here is the biggest, okay? These two are the biggest. 6 is the smallest. 1 here is the smallest. So we put 1 in the ones column because it's the smallest. Then we get this one, and we put the 2 in the ones column here. This one here, we put a 0 here. And 1 here, we put a 1. So we go 8 plus by 2 plus by 1 equals 11. So fairly straightforward. Now we're going to do a bit more tricky one. Okay, we're going to go 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. And just remember, go up by 2. So 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 3264. I think maybe 128. So the smallest starts here. We always start here. That's the smallest. We put a 1 here. Then we go next here. 0 here. Next is here. 0 here. Another one goes here. The other one goes here. 0 goes here. The 1 goes here. So it is 64. Then we add up the ones with 1s in them. 64 plus 16 plus by 8 plus by 1, which will equal, let's see if I can get this right, 72, 82, 89. So all we did is added them all up. So it's quite a simple process. Even if you don't quite understand it, just keep on doing it and eventually you'll get it. It's just all about practice. So do it like that. Remember, this is always the smallest, just like with decimal. We always write numbers like this, okay? This is big here, this is big, this is small. And just the same with binary. All right, thank you for watching.